Okay, hi guys, I'm finally back after my big trip, so I'm excited to get started back on my videos, and I will be posting more pictures of my trip on my Tumblr and probably on my Twitter as well. Probably not, that's a lot of work. Probably just the Tumblr then. So, my video today is going to be about what it's like to be a woman at the gym. I've been to 3 gyms in my life. First of all, I've been to a sports-oriented gym for athletes, so it's like a high-intensity training gym that works on specific muscle groups for each different sort of athlete and what they need. I myself am a tennis player, so I went there for tennis. In that gym there was a lot of males. It was pretty much 90% male, 85% male. It was a very grungy gym, but I liked it a lot. And they took my body fat from like 30 to 18 in a couple months. So that's really good. I've also gone to 2 other gyms. So I've gone to one that's called the Athletic Club, which is more of a high-end adults club. I went there because my parents were going there, and I went there over the summers. It's really nice, but I'll talk more about that as well. And then finally, the last gym that I've been to, that I've been a long-term member of, is my my university gym now. So I'm gonna kind of compare what it's like to be a girl in all of those gyms. Surprisingly, it's very easy to be a girl in the sports gym. The first gym that I went to, which was 85 to 90% male, was ridiculously good for girls. That seems counterintuitive, especially because almost all of the instructors, the personal trainers, were also male, and their client base was mainly based on football players and the like. So they were pretty big, buff dudes in their, mid-20s or something. I actually went there when I was starting around 17. Yeah, okay, we'll go 17. And like, it's very casual. None of the guys ever harass you or look at you funny, or they're all just kind of like, their mindset is that everybody in this gym is an athlete and we are all equal on that stage, and we are trying to help each other to become better athletes. So it was a really good environment for me to be in as an athlete. What we did was these things every Friday called functionals, which was like a circuit of weightlifting. So you do stuff like flipping tires and sled pulls and hitting a hammer against a tire and stuff like that. It was tiring. It was pretty intense. It was fun though, but at the end we had stuff like races. So people didn't really see you as a girl, they just saw you for what strength you had if they wanted you to be on their team. So if you were fast, then it didn't matter, girl or boy, I want them on my team. It was like being 5 again. Like, people don't care what gender you are, they just care about your skill. The next gym that I went to was an adults gym, but it was more for like everyday person trying to get fit. It was called the Athletic Club, and this was in Canada as well, from where I'm from, if you can't tell. Again, I didn't have any issues as a girl. I didn't have people looking at me when I was weightlifting. I didn't have people hitting me up. Nobody was talking to me. But also the big benefit of that gym was that there was an all-women section, so no men allowed sort of thing, where they had all the same weightlifting equipment. They had even a pool that was women's only, locker room, showers, whatever, but they had weightlifting, they had the full racks, they had all the machines, they had a lot of ellipticals, so you could just stay in that area and you never had to leave, and it was fine to be a woman. So the last gym is where I actually have kind of noticed the problems that women have talked about mainly on social media, and how they've complained about guys, looking at them in the gym and flirting with them and getting in the way of their workouts and stuff like that. So being a woman at the gym, though, is really interesting, especially in a university setting, because everybody's like sex-oriented, everybody is kind of like getting in there, trying to make connections, get a girlfriend, get a hookup, and a gym is a good place to do it because obviously this person has similar values to you health-wise, and that's always a really good first step in a relationship, at least in my opinion, is to have similar values and fitness levels, so you can, like, for me personally, I feel like if I'm gonna date somebody, that they have to be able to keep up with me physically, as in like, if I want to go on a jog, they have to be able to do that with me. Even if they're not very good, they have to be kind of willing and could go a couple miles with me. But that's just my opinion. So, but like, anyway, a university gym, really good place to meet people. But yeah, it is the first place that I actually noticed people would like stare at your butt or stare at you as you walk past, and like everybody's head turns as you walk past. It's with every girl, it doesn't matter their body type really. but they'll just watch you as you go past, and they'll look you up and down and stuff. But I don't really see how, like, it's as big of a, maybe it's because I haven't really run into that sort of like harassment ideas that some women bring up, but I haven't. In a university gym, I actually feel quite safe and feel quite equal because, to be honest, when you're in a gym, there's not much else to do except for looking around. Unless you're in those really pricey, high-class gyms where they have, you know, the little TV screens on every single machine, you don't have much to look at. You have your earphones in or whatever, and you're playing music and you're listening to it, but your eyes are bored as your muscles work. You're just sitting there kind of... So I catch myself staring at people. I don't really care if you're fit. It's just you're moving, you're doing something. That's why I'm looking. The only thing that I find as a girl that's kind of intimidating about being in the gym, because I got so used to for a while being in an all-male gym or being in an all-women gym. So in the all-male gym, you have no choice really but to go and just get in there and do the stuff and leave, like grab the weights, whatever, use a rack. And then when I'm in an all-women's gym, you're very comfortable. You don't really care what you do because everybody's the same level as you, basically. But when you're in a mixed gym, I don't know if this is true for every gym, but in my university gym especially, there's like boys section and then there's the girls section, and the girls use like the smaller free weights and the mats and the elliptical machines. They've got that area. And then the guys have all the racks and the heavier weights and some of the machines as well. So it's like really weird because you kind of have to go into the enemy's territory and sort of fight your way into a machine. It took me about 2 weeks to actually be comfortable enough to go in there and sort through the horde of testosterone to get to the machine that I wanted to and finally use a rack. Oh, another thing about being a girl at the gym is that I feel like people don't take you as seriously either, especially if there's a lot of guys there. Unless you're like freaking hulked out, they don't really perceive you as getting fit as much, because when we get fit, we get slimmer, whereas they get bigger. But I also feel like girls aren't taken as seriously too, because when we have to push a bit to get machines and stuff. Being a girl at the gym can get a bit awkward just because of the looks you get sometimes when you walk in and sit down at the squat rack. I've had some big guys look at me like, is she sure she knows what she's doing? Should I? No, I'll just wait here and see if she dies. So I will talk to you guys, okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.